Is the Nintendo Switch 2 finally on the horizon? Following recent reports about Nintendo's plans for the Switch 2, several games are rumored to be in development for the unannounced next-gen console. Leaker Nate the Hate, who first revealed the alleged Switch 2 release date on their podcast, speculated that a new Mario Kart will launch alongside the console in May or June, with a 3D Mario game set for holiday 2025. Third-party games rumored for Switch 2 from Square Enix include Final Fantasy VII Remake in 2025 and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in 2026. According to Nate the Hate, Ubisoft is also preparing several Switch 2 games, including a port of Assassin's Creed Mirage for the console's launch window. The upcoming Assassin's Creed Shadows, currently slated for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, is also expected to come to Switch 2 at a later date. Other Ubisoft ports allegedly include titles from the Division series and Rainbow Six Siege. The Mario plus Rabbids games are also rumored to be coming to Switch 2, potentially in a single package, which wouldn't be surprising given the Nintendo connection and previous comments from Ubisoft boss Yves Guillemot. Nate the Hate also reported that Konami is preparing a Switch 2 port of Metal Gear Solid Delta, which is due out this year. Nate the Hate suggested it may launch simultaneously on Switch 2. In a previous podcast, Nate the Hate mentioned that several Xbox games are coming to Switch 2, including Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Windows Central's Jez Corden later confirmed this, saying it's likely that most, if not all, Xbox games will launch on Switch 2 if the console can handle them. We can make some educated guesses about what to expect on Switch 2. It seems likely that games announced for the Switch this year and beyond will also be available on Switch 2. Metroid Prime 4, for example, is a safe bet, as are Pokémon Legends, ZA and Professor Layton in the new world of Steam. The question is, will these games look and play significantly better on the Switch 2 compared to the Switch? Switch 2 leaks have been coming thick and fast in recent weeks, with CES 2025 featuring a high-profile mock-up from accessories maker Genki that reportedly caught the attention of Nintendo's lawyers. While Genki's mock-up added weight to a growing pool of leaks about the Switch 2, Nintendo has yet to officially reveal anything about the system, and all these claims are subject to change or debunking. A formal announcement is expected in the first quarter of this year, according to Nintendo. Other reports suggested the Joy-Con's alleged sensor may be used to turn the controller into a mouse. Meanwhile, alleged retail listings for Switch 2 microSD Express cards have suggested that the console supports the newer standard of SD cards in 256GB and 512GB form. Following the appearance of alleged images of the Nintendo Switch 2's internals, fresh images allegedly showing the next-generation console's Joy-Con appeared online earlier this month. The images, which show a left Joy-Con, were reportedly first posted to a Chinese social media website before making their way to the Nintendo Switch 2 subreddit and Western social media. They include larger SL and SR buttons than on the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con, which you'd expect given the Nintendo Switch 2 is reportedly a bigger console than the original. These new Joy-Con allegedly ditched the railed lock method used by the current Switch in favor of electromagnetic suction controllers. In September, unverified images, a mix of computer-aided design, CAD, images and printed circuit board, PCB, photos, that were said to have originated from a Chinese website before making their way onto Reddit, depicted a device similar to the existing Switch console but with a larger screen and magnetic Joy-Con. There is reportedly a USB-C port on the top and bottom of the console, too. Accompanying the images was an alleged specifications list that mentioned 12GB of RAM. The original Switch has 4GB, and 256GB of internal storage. The original Switch has 32GB. There's a new C button on the right Joy-Con, allegedly, but no one seems to know what this is for. We also have a patent, filed July 2023 but published for the first time last week, that describes AI image upscaling technology that would help keep video game download sizes small enough to fit on a physical game cartridge while offering up to 4K textures. Here's what we know for sure. Nintendo has confirmed that the yet-to-be-announced Switch 2 will be backward compatible with original Switch games and will feature Nintendo Switch Online. As for a release date, the console is not expected to launch during Nintendo's current financial year, so it will arrive April 2025 at the earliest. We even have developers outright saying they plan to release their upcoming games on the console, with others teasing a Switch 2 release for their games. When Switch 2 does eventually come out, Nintendo expects to have plenty of stock available, which in turn will hopefully combat scalping. What do you think about these leaks and rumors? Do you believe the Switch 2 will live up to the hype? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the latest gaming news.